Hello Dragons, so today we are going to talk about power again, but we're talking about different type of power. We're not talking about rotation anymore, we are talking about backup mass. And then we're going to work on your form, but first we're going to do a warm-up, and then I'm going to let you play a game with your parent. But I have these die, as you can see, I have foam die, and we're going to roll the die. Whatever number, you guys are like super crooked, hang on. Whatever number we get, we have to do that many of whatever we're doing. So we're going to start with bunny hops. Let's see how many bunny hops do it do. 7, 4, plus 3, 7. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Now we roll again. We're gonna do more bunny hops. This time I have to do 6. 5 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're gonna move on to jumping jacks. Ready? 7 again. 4 and 3. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. More jumping jacks. Roll again. 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Now, we're going to do squats next. I'll show you squats. You don't know what squat is. We roll 7 squats. We bend our knees like we're going into horse stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And roll again. 6 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright guys, so now I'm going to let you play with your parents. I'll be right back. And I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to use die again. I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have any die. Alright guys, so I grabbed my sister's phone. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. So I'm going to show you what you can do. I have foam die, but obviously you can use like normal die. As long as they're 6-sided. Because like if you use 2 12-sided, I mean you could use like one 12-sided die if you have it. But if you use 2 12-sided die, then you're doing like 24 as your most instead of 12. But we're going to type in. You can use this on a laptop or anything too. Like if you're watching this on your phone or your grown-up's phone. Google dice. Just like that. I'm trying to get it to focus on the screen, but it doesn't want to. It says Google dice. Google space DICE. And then we hit go. And see the die right there? And then if I want 2, I can click the little 6 one again. And now I have 2 die. And I just press roll. And it does exactly the same thing as a pair of dice would do. So, if you're doing that, that's okay. But what you're going to do is you're going to roll the die. And since you're going to do either push-ups, sit-ups, or something I haven't done yet. I'm going to do push-ups, sit-ups. Let's do frog hops. Push-ups, sit-ups, or frog hops. Okay, you're going to roll a die. You're going to do all 3 of those things, like twice, but you'll see. You roll a die with your grown-up. Whatever you get, let's say I got 9. I'd have to do 9 push-ups. And say 9 healthy foods, since we're working on nutrition. So, if I roll a 9, I'm going to do 9 push-ups, then say 9 healthy foods. Deal? Like, let's say if you roll an 8, you'd have to do 8 push-ups, and then 8 healthy foods. And then you switch to jumping jacks. And then you do that number of jumping jacks, and that number of healthy foods. Cool? Okay, ready, get set, go. Alright guys, so now we are going to talk about backup mass. But for this, you need something you can knock over. I have this that I can knock over. You need anything that you can knock over and can stand up on its own. That way, you get the gist. So, I have this. It's from my kicking bag in my basement. We're using this today. So, backup mass is basically pushing. Mass is like weight. So you're using all of your weight to push into it. Okay? So, we talked about rotation last week, but for the time being, we're going to forget about rotation. Okay? We're going to use it later. But for now, we're going to pretend we don't know what rotation is, and we're not going to rotate at all. Okay? I want you to just push. Okay? Don't lean into it or anything. You're just going to stand straight and only use the strength in your arms and push. Okay? Remember, if we were talking about rotation, we talked about how this push, where I rotated my hips, has more power than the push I did before, but we aren't good. So, a couple more times, you're just going to have it here and just push. One more time. Just push. Alright, now here comes the fun part. We are going to make it go way farther than it just did. This time, instead of just pushing with our arms, we're going to push with our whole body. Alright, we're like leaning into it like this. So I'm leaning towards it, or as far as standing up straight. So now, ready? You're going to lean and push. I tried to ready? Did you see how much more power that had when I fell over? We're going to get even more power when we do it with our technique. But, ready? Watch the difference. Just my hands versus with backup mass or leaning, ready? So much more power because I'm using all of my weight. So, we are going to try this with, I think we're going to start with a front kick. Alright, I'm trying to get all of these off in the back. So, man, that's alright. Here we go. I got my back here, trying to get it on the flat ground. I'm in the backyard today because the light was weird in my driveway. But we're going to start with a front kick without leaning into it. A lot of times, some people even lean back when they do a front kick, which is putting all of our weight that way when we got all the way to go that way. So for now, we're just going to keep our head up super straight and kick. We're going to keep our body nice and straight and kick again. Alright, now we get to add in that backup mass. Are you ready? This is the fun part. Alright, I want you to put your foot up on your object and just lean your body forward like this. Ready? Like this. I'm going to put my foot up and lean. Now, here's the catch to this though. You have to catch yourself, okay? I don't want you to just like lean and just free fall. Like he did. Ready? He leaned forward. He leaned forward and he just fell. You guys have to lean forward and catch. So, we have it back. We put our foot up and then we're going to lean. Ready? Lean. We're not even really kicking it. We're just leaning into it. One more time in the back, then we'll try it in the air. Lean. Alright, now, get in your guard stance. Pick up that foot like you're stepping on a step, just like your front kick chambers. And now you're just going to fall forward until you land on the ground. Ready? Pick up that foot and tip. Pick up that foot and tip. One more time. Pick up that foot and tip. Now, we're going to add in our kick. So we're going to pick our foot, kick, and then tip over. One more time. Pick up that foot, kick, and tip. Now, we need to do the full kick. You know, a kick, it has up, out, back, and down. We need to add that back in. So we're going to get our guard stance. We're going to do up, out, back, and down. Now, we want to make sure that we're leaning while we're kicking. So ready? Up, out, back, and down. Up, out, back, and down. One more time. Up, out, back, and down. Now we're taking out that like falling over part, but we still have our weight still going forward. Let me show you. I have this guy. I'm not going to fall when I kick him, but I'm going to show you the difference between putting my weight this way and that way. This is what back of my ass is all about. So, can you see my head? Shoot. There we go. So, ready? First, I'm going to lean back. Ready? See how it just kind of, it tips, so it was like all that dramatic. Now I'm going to put all my weight forward as I go. Ready? Did you see how much farther I went? I didn't even fall over, but all my weight went forward, which is what made it tip. So, hey guys, sorry about that weird cut. I pressed my little button. I have a little button that makes my phone hit play, and I hit the little button. So, man, we are going to now kick it over ourselves. So, what I want you to do is get in that guard stance. Pick up that foot and kick while you lean, just like that. Now, we have to control our power. Part of power is being able to control it, like the water. We're getting a blue stripe this month for power because it makes us think of the water. Water can like jig through rocks like the Grand Canyon. If you were going to the Grand Canyon, you can see that was all made by water. Or if you ever gone to Niagara Falls, which I haven't gone to the Grand Canyon, but I have gone to Niagara Falls, and the water there is so powerful. But if you also, let's say you go out on a lake, the water is so peaceful and controlled. So we need to be able to control our power. So instead of doing our kick and just falling, we need to be able to control that power. Use that power into the back and then pull back. Well, not completely pull back, but stop ourselves from falling. So we lean with our kick and then we still land in that guard stance. So now I want you to do that on the back 3 times. Ready? 1, kick, half fall over and pick it back up. 2, kick, make sure you land that super awesome guard stance and pick it back up. And 3, kick, land that super awesome guard stance and pick it back up. Alright guys, nice job. Now, there I am. I'm going to have you practice that on your own. Deal? You're going to go work on that front kick. You're going to do it 5 times. 5, okay? If you want, you can have a grown-up do it with you, but you don't have to. But I want you to do it 5 times. Deal? Make sure you're using the power and controlling it. Ready? What are we using? Power, but if I don't remember type power, say backup mass. It's like leaning. We think backup mass, we think leaning. Alright, ready, get set, go. so now we're going to put that backup mass into our little dragon form. So, ready? Go in, up, in, out, tiger claw. Turn the foot. Here comes that front kick. Ready? Front kick. Turn the foot. Pizza kick. Slide up. Side kick. Side kick. Cat's paw. Rich hand. I'll make sure you can see me if I do this. And I just ready? Back. Right fold back. Shoulder roll. Good sit. Nice. Now, do you think we can do backup mass on more than just our front kick? Because I think so. What about our cat's paw? Our tiger claw? We're going to use our tiger claw as an example. You need the thing you can kick over again. Got him. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your tiger claw, but this time, lean into it. See how I lean into my tiger claw? Like this, instead of like this, or like this. So, I want you to do that 3 times. Ready? Take that tiger claw and lean. One more time. Tiger claw and lean. Alright, now we're going to add that into our, I don't know my triple. Here we go. Or our full dragon form. Man, grip it up, in, out, tiger claw. Turn the foot, front kick. Remember we leaned forward? Let's do it one more time. We have even more power, I think, with our tiger claw and our front kick. Up, in, out, lean, tiger claw. Turn the foot, lean, front kick. Turn the foot, pizza kick. Slide up, side kick, side kick. Cat's paw, rich hand. Ready? Back, rich fold back, shoulder roll. Carson, nice, high five. Now I have a challenge. I want you to take your little dragon form and you're going to add in our toe thing from last week. So I'm going to make this a little taller. I just had to make it shorter for my back shoulder rolls. I want you to still use that back of mass with your front kick and your tiger claw, but this time, it'll lift my hair. Add in the rotation for your pizza kick where you twist our hips. And for our rich hand where we twist our hips. Deal? Alright, ready? Get set, go. Alright guys, here we go, one last time. We gotta use that rotation and our backup mass. Go to up, in, up. Twist, cat's paw, tiger claw, sorry. Turn the foot, front kick, lean forward. Turn the foot, pizza kick with lots of rotation. Slide up, side kick, cat's paw. Return with lots of rotation. Ready? Back, break roll, back, shoulder roll. Got this. Nice job. High five, guys. Alright, so last thing we're going to talk about is nutrition. Remember how earlier we practiced by saying our healthy foods? Well, nutrition is about what we eat. So, should we eat all junk food? No. But we can still eat some junk food, right? It's all about moderation. Say moderation. That's like keeping it balanced. So if we eat only junk food, is it balanced? No. If we eat a little bit of junk food and still eating all our healthy foods, that's perfect. We can't eat only junk food, but we can't eat, if we only ate broccoli all day long forever, it's not very healthy either. Or even yogurt all day long forever, that's not very good for you either. It's about keeping it balanced, eating all the things in the food pyramid and some junk food every now and then. Deal? Alright guys, so you did an awesome job today. Hopefully you learned something about nutrition and power. Use that awesome backup mask, kicked a bag across the room. Awesome job. So give me a high five. Boom. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.